Question number 166. Chordates can differentiate from non-chordates based on all given characters except. And the options are position of heart, presence of nerve cord, presence of post-anal tail, and presence of paired gill slits. And the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is presence of nerve cord. Because nerve cord is a characteristic which is shared by both chordates as well as non-chordates. And merely on the presence of nerve cord, we cannot differentiate between chordates and non-chordates. Let's discuss other options also. The very first option is position of heart. And as we can differentiate between chordates and non-chordates based on the position of heart, so this cannot be a correct answer. In chordates, the heart is ventral, whereas in non-chordates, it is dorsal. Next option is presence of post-anal tail. And this is also an incorrect option because based on this, we can differentiate between chordates as well as non-chordates. As you can see here, in chordates, post-anal tail is present, whereas in non-chordates, it is absent. The last option given is presence of paired gill slits. And this is also an incorrect option because in non-chordates, gill slits are absent, whereas chordates, pharyngeal gill slits are present. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 167. Which among the following is not a true fish? And the options given are torpedo, myxine, pristis, and trigon. And the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is myxine. Because myxines belong to the class Cyclostomata. So this myxine, which is commonly known as hagfish, belongs to the class Cyclostomata, and it is not a true fish. True fish are those which belongs to the superclass Pisces, or to the classes Chondrichthyes or class Ostrictis. The first option given is torpedo, and this is an incorrect option. Torpedo, which is commonly known as electric ray, belongs to the class Chondrichthyes. It's a cartilaginous fish, and as it is a true fish, so this cannot be a correct answer. The next option given is pristis, and this is also an incorrect option. Pristis, which is commonly known as sawfish, also belongs to the class Chondrichthyes. So these two are cartilaginous fishes and true fishes. So pristis cannot be a correct answer. The last option given is trigon, and this is also an incorrect option. Trigon, which is commonly known as stingray, also belongs to the class Chondrichthyes. So this cannot be a correct answer. So the correct answer to this question is option number 2, that is myxine. Now let's proceed to the next question. Question number 168. Air bladder is present in all except. Air bladder, which is a characteristic feature of bony fishes or animals belonging to the class Ostrictis. The very first option given is dogfish, which is a common name for Scalodon. And as it is a cartilaginous fish, so this is a correct answer to our question because cartilaginous fish lack air bladder. And as they lack air bladder, so this dogfish has to swim continuously to avoid sinking. On the other hand, bony fishes, they have air bladder to maintain buoyancy in them. Let's discuss other options also. The next option given is flying fish, and this is an incorrect option. Flying fish is a common name for Exocetus, which is a bony fish and has air bladder. The next option given is angelfish, and this is also incorrect. Angelfish is a common name for Pterophyllum, which is also a bony fish. And the last option is seahorse, which is a common name for Hippocampus. It is also a bony fish, so this is also an incorrect statement. So the correct answer to this question is option number 1. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 169. Ichthyophis, Bungarus, and Balaenoptera. The options are belong to same class, possesses dry cornified skin, are limbless animals, lack bony vertebral column. And the correct answer to this question is option number 3, are limbless animals, because all these 3 animals, they lack limbs. Ichthyophis, which is an amphibian. Bungarus, which is commonly known as krait, belongs to the class Reptilia. It's a reptile. And Balaenoptera, which is commonly known as blue whale, belongs to the class Mammalia. It's a mammal. And all these three organisms, they are limbless animals. The first option is belong to the same class, and this is an incorrect option. Ichthyophis belong to class Amphibia, Bungarus belongs to the class Reptilia, whereas Balænoptera belongs to the class Mammalia. Next option is possesses dry cornified skin, and this is also an incorrect option because Ichthyophis, which is an amphibian, possesses moist glandular skin. Bungarus, which is a reptile, it has dry and scaly, or you can say cornified skin, whereas Balænoptera, it has dry skin but contain many types of glands. The last option is lack bony vertebral column, and this is an incorrect option because they all have bony vertebral column. So the correct answer to this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 170. Amnion prevents the embryo from desiccation. Select the option which represents the animal where amnion probably appeared for the first time. And the options are Hyla, Clarius, Psittacula, and Crocodylus. The very first option is Hyla, and this is an incorrect option. Hyla is an amphibian, and we know that Pisces and amphibians are enamniotes. They lack extra embryonic membrane called amnion in them. So the very first option is incorrect because being an amphibian, it's an enamniot and not an amnion. The next option given is Clarius, and this is an incorrect option because Clarius belongs to the superclass Pisces, and being an enamniot, this is an incorrect option. The next option given is Psittacula, and Psittacula is a bird commonly known as parrot, and we know that reptiles, birds, and mammals are amniotes. Extraembryonic membrane, amnion, is present in these organisms, and we know that reptiles evolved prior to birds. So the amnion probably appeared for the first time in reptiles, and among the given options, Crocodylus is a reptile, and it is a correct answer to our question. Crocodylus, which is commonly known as crocodile, is a reptile, and Psittacula is a bird, and this is an incorrect option. So the correct answer to this question is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question.